Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wolfing Hour. Um, I am your host, David the Night Wolf Only, David the Night Wolf Jr. Um, I might sound a little down in the dumps, but I'm down. I've been going over some things in my head, some things in my mind, and that's why this title is called "Look and See." You look and see. I'm talking about look and see about everything that goes around you. Um, Doesn't matter who it is or what it is. You just gotta watch your surroundings through each and every day. To the people that surround you, to the people you say you trust, and the people you don't trust. Watch, look and see, watch the actions because you never know what they're got going ahead. But at the same time, you're not supposed to be mixed up in their mindset because when you're mixed up in their mindset, you become this thing I like to call a true believer of the BS. Now, I gotta watch what I say on the for this community thing, even though it's restricted to kids. For what I have to say, there's no right for a male, female, or anybody on this God green earth to do what they do. We're talking about we're going to boost it up a level. Look and see. We're talking about commitment. We're talking about lying. We're talking about cheating. We're talking about having the will to commit. Bam, all in a nutshell. Having the will to commit. What I mean by having the will to commit, whereas though people say they love you so many ways, but they're afraid to commit. They're afraid to be with that one person forever and ever and ever. Woo! But you gotta ask yourself, are you willing to give your life to them? Even though they're not willing to commit? Even though they still mixed up with things that is not of the future? You gotta ask yourself that many questions to is this person worth it? Is she worth it? I'm focused on females today and males, but it's gonna be mostly females. If she's worth it, is she worth your time, your opportunity? Do she hold on to grudges of the past? If she's so self-centered, so centered, that basically means she's so hooked up on things that are not of the future, where still things of the future look bright instead of being focused on things of the past. We all are guilty of focus on something of the past, somewhat or so. We still have pictures, hats, shirts, gloves, anything that reminds us of that person. Now, a wise person once told me, in order for you to actually terminate your past, you have to go through a whole clean sweep. Now, my godmom, that person was my godmom. She was a wise person. And see, right in front of me, a long time ago, before her death, a long time ago, she showed me something that I couldn't reveal until now. I think it's the right moment to reveal, to say, to speak. You know, she said, take pictures, take written letters, clothing, anything that you and another person that's in together, and you burn it. And I never knew what she was talking about until I actually seen what she was talking about. So one day she took this trash can, a metal trash can, and she had all her ex's stuff, things that he gave her, clothes, jewelry, teddy bears, letters, pictures, his shorts, shirts. And what she did was one thing that I think all mature women would do if they're not stuck on their past. She burned the hell out of it. And this woman had the nerve to roast some marshmallows on it. I'm like, this woman is some type of crazy. So I asked her, why she do that? And she always looked at me with this face like, you know, I learned a lot of things in my life being on earth. There's gonna come a time in your life where you do the same thing. Don't be as generous and as just dumbfounded because some females will put you in a position where they'll drive you crazy to the point where you don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, what you mean? She's like, yo, some of these females are straight nasty. And she emphasizes on that. Some. They're straight nasty. They're disgusting. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They don't know how to let go of their own little past. But they hook to it because that's the only thing they know. Instead of moving on with their future, they still hooked onto their past. So she wrote this letter. It was vague. It was rude as hell. But I got the gist of it. And it was like to her exes and whatever. She was like, y'all was the worst mistake of my life. I wish I never gave you a chance. Thank God I never had your baby. Thank God I never gave you fully my heart. Because I knew from the front what you was about. And I just wanted to play this game with you to see how far you could drag it out. So I could say 6 years, 7 years in, she figured out and she terminated. So she was just telling me that some females don't have their all their eggs in the same basket. Some do. Now, don't get me wrong. Some females they know when they have something good to hold on to it. They know when to let go of their past. They know never let their past influence their future. But same thing with guys. Same thing with guys. They have a hard time to let go of their past, and they want to and they want to interrupt their future because of their past. I'm gonna tell you, fellas, don't do it. Don't do it. You can never win out of that. Because if you want to succeed in your future, you just drop your past. But I know what some of y'all saying. It's hard to let go of your past when when you had a connection and you got memories. Bullshit. Because it wouldn't be a past. It wouldn't be a past if you still was together, correct? And you got to think about it. You got to think about that real hard. Most men have hard time letting go. Like what is the addiction? You like the toxicity. You like the rudeness. You like the unwillingness. You don't like the fact that that person's not giving you love. That's why I say watch and see. When you watch and see, you just check out what goes around. My baby once told me, actions speak louder than words. That is true. So why keep holding to your past? Why keep running to that fucking Facebook? Why keep running to that Instagram? Why keep running to some type of social media site so you can feel validated? Really? And it gets to a point in life where men and women gonna be fed up with the opposite and be like, yo, listen, I'm done. You want that social media shit? Go ahead. You want to literally put your business out there? Go ahead. Do you really want your relationship to die off? Go ahead. But I'm better than that. I'm a better man. I'm a better woman than that. Y'all females need to, some of y'all females need to get your head out your ass and know when to, slow down on that fucking social media shit. Because it's nothing but drama. Yeah, you connect with your cousins and some of your weird friends. But y'all wonder why y'all relationship goes to the fucking dumpster. Because y'all got more loyalty for that than your real relationship. I might be wrong. Some of y'all have loyalty for your relationship that goes for the real women. The real, let let me reiterate. The real women that don't have any type of social media outlet except for YouTube or some type of news link, that's someone that's not in it to, how can I say, curse themselves. You know, that's why as of, I forget as of what day, only social media outlet I will have technically would be my YouTube and my Twitter. Everything else would be obsolete because I've come to an age in my life where so I don't need that. Motherfuckers want to reach out to me. They know where to fuck. They know where to call me. They got my email address. Hit me up. It's it's not old age talking. It's wisdom talking. You know, I got these grays here. I got these gray hair in my beard for some reason. I don't know. They popped up overnight, and I got gray hair in my hair. But it's wisdom behind it. It's a little bit of stress, but it's a whole lot of wisdom. And when you wake up and you realize that the perfect thing you can ever do is just sit back, watch, or you look and see, or you humble yourself and just be that vessel that God wants you to be, then you will understand the rules and regulations of the game. You know, most people they spit the same thing over and over again, and this goes for a lot of majority of the people because they know they doing it. They don't think they're gonna get caught doing it, but then when somebody wise up their ass, like somebody like me, and call them out on their bullshit, they want to get defensive. They want to get all loud. They want to get obnoxious. Oh, no, no, no. Listen, calm that shit down. Pipe that down. That's something you do when you're like 16, 17 years old. When you want to speak over each other. Calm that shit down. We're grown. Don't talk to me rude because I'm going to hang up on your ass. Don't talk to me rude. I'm going to block your ass. Talk to me with respect. If you want respect, you talk to me with respect. That's period. You know, but I love the relationship I'm in. You know, it's one of a kind. I knew this woman for a long time, and she's smart. She's smart, intelligent. One hell of a singing voice that can put you to sleep. I'll tell you what. But the one thing that I love about her is her mentality, her personality, and all in all, her volatile state. She's not like these other women out here, rude, obnoxious, making social media her life force, always on the phone with a guy, um, talking to people that literally that's not family, um, kissing up to a guy on Facebook, kissing up to a guy on Instagram. She's not like these women out here that does that shit. You know, I like to think that she's that type of woman that when a guy comments on her photos, she'd be like, "Fuck you, get off my page. I'm taken already." I would like to notice that, you know, she's that type of female that block niggas from going into her box trying to slide into a DM. Those are the things that I love about her because she's that type of woman that don't feed into the hype of these niggas hitting her inbox up. And if they do hit up her inbox, I have a message for them as well. Play pussy and get fucked. You don't know me, you don't want to get to know me. Fucking her, it's like fucking with a rabid dog. Sometimes a rabid dog shakes until you don't wake up. So I would like to say, leave my baby alone. Just leave her alone. She's okay. She's good. She got me. Fuck y'all. Okay. Um, and if she don't say it, I said, fuck y'all. She's taken. Like, fuck these females I had. I'm taken. But all at the same time, you gotta put it out there. Like, fuck you mean? Because if you don't put out there that you're taking in your relationship, that you with somebody, that's when motherfuckers gonna test you. That's when they gonna try you. It's up to you as being that individual, as being a grown ass woman or man, to be like, yo, listen, I appreciate if you start hitting box. I appreciate if you start commenting on my pictures, because at the end of the day, my girl or my dude is not gonna like that. And that's facts. If you don't see that as facts, something fucking wrong with you. If you're a grown ass woman and you want that type of attention and you crave it, you got issues. You have major issues because you find that entertaining. If you're a man, you got women commenting on your pictures, or you're handsome. Oh, what's your name? Oh, you beautiful. Listen, first of all, a man's not beautiful. He's handsome. He is fucking handsome. Not beautiful. Calling a man beautiful is like calling us females. We're not fucking females. We don't have that between our legs. I'm sorry. We have a branch and some berries. That's what we got. So saying, "Oh, he's beautiful," really? Your mama. But it comes down to that. But it's all about a respect thing. Women, you gotta respect your man, respect your relationship. If you don't show no type of respect in your relationship, how a man gonna respect you? Men in your relationship, respect your women. Tell these tell these women out here, yo, listen, you took it. You off the shelf. You one and done. You Gucci. Man, if you don't do that, you like to enjoy women sliding into your DM. Yeah, I mean, my baby said trust is everything, but how can you trust somebody if they're not willing to stop the shenanigans on their end? And I say shenanigans because my nephew used to say shenanigans and he still says shenanigans to this day. My niece says shenanigans too. In order for you to get the full understanding of what I'm trying to say is this. In order for you to have a successful relationship, you gotta stop motherfuckers from sliding in your DM. Period. Stop letting niggas hit you up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media site that gets you off at night. Wherever you like to communicate, it's up to you as a woman, as a man, to stop that shit. If you don't, your relationship is in danger. If that's something you want, you let your mate know, let her know, let him know, and you go from there. But if not, if you don't want your relationship to end in disaster, you have to follow up with these following questions along with the following answers. Why would I actually put myself through that situation? Why would I actually put him through that situation? Why would I put her through that situation? It's all about, it's not a power trip. It's all about having each other's back. But if you're that type of broad that like it when men, and then you got some women out here that's like that, that you like it when men comment on your pictures and you don't say nothing back in return to, oh, you know what, that's cool. It's not what it is. I'm sorry, I'm taken. I appreciate the comment, but all at the same time, I'm taken. If you're a female and you don't say that and you're in a fucking relationship, you want that type of you want that type of communication between you or those outside sources. Same thing with me. That's mine. You that same going for men. If you men don't do the same shit, if you congratulations, if you that type of man that allow women to comment on your page, even though it's a comment, they said the first sign of untrustness in a relationship is when you allow another to comment on your man or comment on your woman or your woman letting men comment on your shit. That's a sign of trust, but also that's a sign of disrespect. You disrespect your whole entire self because for that little bit of attention, girl, boy, grow the hell up. You got to get some nerve, get some ball to steal, get a chest of steel or something. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm not going to say to prevent forest fires because I'm not Smokey the Bear. It's up to you to prevent turmoil in your relationship. That's a you thing. That's period. Some men probably don't like what I'm saying. Some women don't like what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't give a fuck about your emotions. At the end of the day, it's called a prevention thing. If you can prevent these things, you can actually have a somewhat of a happy life with the person you with. If you don't prevent those things and it keeps going on, well, it's a problem. It's a problem that you have to fix. If you don't fix it, let that person go and let them know. That simple. You know, most people say my bark is worse than my bite. That is true. But my bite is worse than my bark. See, I've been silent on some stuff and I've just been sitting back watching and see. Sit back watching and see. Thing come across my site, the internet site. I ain't talking about Facebook because I'm not on Facebook like that at all. I'm not talking about Instagram. I'm not on Instagram like that at all. I'm talking about on my news site. And I see a lot of things. I see and I hear a lot of things. I listen to the news. And it's crazy how 95% of relationships fail because commitment problems, adultery problems, and seeking attention not only from other people, but from strangers and not from your mate. And it's been a study on this, and I'm following this study, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wow, what a world we live in. Because way back in the day, we had problems with that, but it wasn't no strong. It wasn't strong problems like there are today. You got younger women having kids at the ages of 13, 14, 15, 16 years old, 17 maybe. You got young men becoming more and more incarcerated inside the prisons from selling crack, cocaine, heroin, PCP, wet, all the major stuff. You know, black men of America get arrested for a single possession charge for weed, not even a couple grams. You think about that for a minute. But then the statistics shows that your average female will get pregnant by the time she's 18. And you'd be lucky enough to find women or females out there that don't have a kid until they're like got all their shit together, not living with parents, not depending on parents or the state, working their own job, taking care of their own household. But you still got some of that dependency out there. There's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, when are you going to get out there on your own? Like on your own. Like without mommy or daddy. Because some of us don't need mommy or daddy. Sorry about that. I'm just combing my beard just a little bit. My beard looked like something out of a storybook. It got gray, then it got black, then it got long hair, then it got short hair. I don't know. It's pretty amazing. But I'm up. I'm wide awake. I represent Hogwarts. Hogwarts. Gryffindor. What you say? I can't hear you. Hello? No, I can't hear you at all. Because you was tapping on your phone. But the gravity of any situation, you receive it or you can actually accept it. What are you willing to do? Are you going to accept losing the one that loves you no matter how you are just because of that attention? Or would you want to keep that person by terminating them lifelines? It's like something I saw on Maury, something I saw on Jerry Springer, something I saw on Dr. Phil. And it's crazy because okay, you got a lot of couples that got problems, especially on Steve Wilkos. Look, you go to that show, be prepared to get cursed out, your chair thrown, and he telling you get off your stage. I'm just saying, he plays no games. If you end up going to Jerry Springer, well, be ready to be surprised because you don't know who's coming from back there. If you go to Maury, well, it's either DNA test, lie detector test, same thing on Steve Wilco. You find out some strange things about people. That's why most people won't even won't even tell me certain shit. I find things out. I find things out. It's weird because when you find things out and you tell them, and they be like, "Oh, but you what about the no 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 no. It's not about me. It's all about you. Why you couldn't be truthful with this? Whereas though the documented proof is not only got people coming back and telling me, but I got screenshots and stuff. Now this is all in a Maury, Jerry Springer, Steve Wilcox, Dr. Phil setting. Imagine having all the proof in the world. All the proof in the world. You don't go off by hearsay. You go off what you believe. Oh, this person talking to this person talking to that person, this person doing this stuff. But if that person confess from out their mouth and be like, yeah, I did it, but they don't give a legitimate reason why they did it, what do you think they are? Do you think they just do it for attention? They do it because they had a moment of weakness? Like, think about it. Because I would love to take a couple people to fucking Maury. Oh my God. It'd be so lit. There's a couple people I want to take to Maury. A couple people I want to take to still see Wilco. And so when I get done, I'm gonna write, hey, dear Steve Wilco, listen, I got a situation. I need your help. Listen, I'll put so many people on blast. Mm. I know I'm not perfect, but what I have seen and what I have saw makes me just want to be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm going off of the reservation. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm about to become a man in the mirror and disappear. That's for Steve Wilco. I can't wait for him to throw their chair off. But then I'll take him Jerry Springer, because Jerry Springer is when it's all hype at. Dr. Phil, that's when he try to bust your balls or get into your mind and make you feel like you did something deadly or tell you need help or something like that. You know, it's not like going to Family Feud, game show, even though that'd be fun. I wonder. Dr. Phil. Imagine Dr. Phil on Family Feud. That'd be a funny concept. Well, Steve, I think you have a complex of power dread madness. Steve Harvey look at him like the fuck. That'd be a good one. Celebrities going to Dr. Phil for help. I'd love to see that. Or celebrities going on Maury. I'd love to see that too. You know, I got an associate of mine. His name is Tonto. He's a West Native American, and he tells stories. He tells very interesting stories on how back in the day when his parents met and how it was an arranged marriage. In some cultures you have arranged marriages, like in the Indian household, you have an arranged marriage. Um, Way down south, redneck country, you got a shotgun wedding. You get Becky pregnant, Becky is now your wife. Sorry, welcome to the redneck family. I got nothing against redneck. Just don't call me nigga, and I won't call you cracker. Big difference. There's only one person that got away with calling me that, and I'm his son godfather. So that's been my ace in the hole ever since. Um, but I would like to do a couple shout outs though. Can I do those shout outs? First of all, I would like to give a huge shout out to my boy over in LA, Christopher Santiago. It's my homie, my brother. You know, I'm proud of him. He doing things with his life, and it's amazing what you can do when you structure yourself in the right way, and you got things that you center around, and it's in all a good motion. And I'm proud of him. Jonathan, another person. I'm proud of him to start up his own business. And it's amazing what you can do when you have the right tools and the right people backing you 100%. Then I want to give my daughter a shout out. It's my little baby, Vanessa. Baby girl, I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing in school. Don't stray from your path. Don't let nobody take you off your path. You're a very smart individual who's not like these other kids out here, other females out here. You stay your course. Stay focused. Your mom doing right by you. But I know sometimes mommy need to kick once in a while like a dirt bike. But I'm proud of you. Wish I was there through your whole entire, you know, you going to school. I can say that's one thing I regret not being there. Not being there, you know, when you're going through school. But I'm making it up in time. Another shout out to the most. I'm not gonna call her a complication. Um, she's more of a mission. She's a mission, and when you speak of mission, you speak of things that you have to overcome. You have to complete. Jasmine been part of my life for well, damn, as long as I know her, even more. She's not your typical person. She's complicated at some times, but she have her reasons. Um, we're both stubborn. Yeah, What are you doing? We're both complicated. We're both stubborn headed. Yeah, we are. We're stubborn. Stubborn as bulls. But I wouldn't trade her in for anything in the world. You want to know why? This is why. She completes me and I complete her. But she brings something different to the ring on, the leveling scale. You know, she makes me realize that it's more in life than sadness. There's more in life than giving up. You know, you have to go for what you want. You have to believe in something that you want. You know, and it's all about family. It's all about family. But I wouldn't trade this woman in for nothing in the world. I love her to death, and she makes me happy. She put a smile on my face. She makes me think, and I'm happy to think. I'm very happy to think. I'm ecstatic to think. When this is what they mean when they say, when every man have a good woman behind them, and that woman is pure and know what she has, just like the man knows. Because every king gonna bow down to his queen, and every queen gonna bow down to her king, because it's a respect thing. Realizing what each other have, realizing what each other have is one of the most important things. That's why I put out here, I belong to her and she belong to me. So with the creepers, back the hell up. And again, if she's not gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you. Hands off the bloody merchandise if you don't want to get stopped by customs. But I don't know. We bring out the goofiness in each other, just like our daughter. She makes me smile. She makes me laugh. And it's funny because when you have those things in common with each other and they complete you, there's nowhere where in earth you rather give that up, or if you that dumb to give it up. People search their whole entire life to look for something that is worth keeping, but then you have the fools that gives up on it. Why be foolish to give up something that God created for you? It's like throwing a diamond away just to have some cubic zirconiums. Each and every woman was created for a reason, but they was created differently to bring something different to a man's life, something different to their kid's life, something different to their life. If you don't know the gist of being a real woman, and you have sayings, well, this is a bad B, this is the bad B. No. What is a real woman? What is a real queen? Look up that definition. See, when I used to be on Facebook like that and Instagram like that, you see a bunch of sayings. Well, this make me a bad B. This is a bad B. Nah, bitch. That just make you all fucked up. You gotta realize this. It doesn't matter what social media outlet you have, how many numbers you have on your phone, how many guys or girls you talking to. That don't make you a bad bitch, or that don't make you a bad nigga. That make you stupid, fucked up, and confused. Being a real queen is knowing where she stand in life. Being a real queen It's knowing that she have a real man in her life. Being a real queen is knowing not to go out the boundaries of her relationship. Any of that. A real queen wouldn't talk to other men. Period. A real queen wouldn't let other fucking men comment on her pictures. Real queens wouldn't have jokers in their phone. Same thing with you kings. A real king will have one woman. A real king will put their family first. A real king will literally delete out of every social media site that they have because of their queen. A real king take care of the family. A real king respects his woman. A real king will never throw his hands on a woman. And a real king will always be honest. A real king will always have trust and respect for his woman. And a real king will always be there to help raise. Now, there's difference. You have baby mamas and baby daddies. You have kings and queens. Kings that are fathers, queens that are mothers. You have exes, what I call jokers. There's every joker in the deck. Some of us got more than others, but hey, that's what is that. Some of us don't even know our worth because we're so blinded by things that we shouldn't be blinded by. My brother-in-law and my sister told me, well, my brother-in-law told me first, don't be blinded. Don't be blinded. You got to stay the path. Stop going in so many detours. Like stay on your lane. Stay your lane. Stay your lane. Stay straight. Stop being so easily not manipulated. Stop being so easily distracted from things you have to do. Because you won't get nowhere in life by being distracted. My sister told me the same thing. My sister was like, "You're a good man, you know. You have you have good opportunities. You have a better opportunity than anybody that I know." Because again, I'm down here, and well, I have nothing holding me here. I have nothing holding me. Period. So they're saying my limit is what I make it. You take what everybody's saying into consideration. Everybody, you take everything everybody's saying into consideration. The emotion behind it. But you also have to know that why opinions matter, your opinion mattered the most. You got to know what's good for you, what's best for you. Do what's good for you, what's best for you. Don't be someone's lagging. Don't be someone's punchline after a bad joke. Because when everybody else say "I told you so," you be up there, the one with egg on your face, believing that what my mom used to say, believing that you was the only one, but you wasn't the only one. That's why you take certain precautions in your life. You take certain precautions in your life to understand all the possibilities of everything, job wise, house wise, living arrangements. Not only living arrangements, but just understanding the possibility that anything in life can go wrong. But it's up to you to know how to restructure and re-put down that foundation. Because if you don't put down that foundation, when you go to step on it, you're going to sink in it. It's like being in quicksand. Each time you move and you struggle, you get deeper and deeper. That's like talking yourself into a deep hole. That's why reality, she sneaks up on you. she will sneak up on you, and by the time you notice, things would have been passed you by, and you have to be like, "Damn, why? Damn, fuck." Now you doing your fucks and lies because you decided to like let life pass you by. But yo, this is David the Nightwolf Jr. I'm signing off. I'm probably gonna do one later on. But right now, the back of my tooth hurt. Um, it's acting up again. I'ma holla at you. Stay classy. Be mindful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be mindful. Stay classy. And remember, your relationship is your relationship. If you fuck that up, you fuck that up, not the other person. Stay real.